When Bill Hader and Ali Wong quietly went their separate ways, the explanation most people heard was simple: busy schedules. But according to multiple reports, that wasn't the full story. Sources suggest the real reason had been building long before the breakup became public, and it wasn't about one argument, one incident, or one sudden decision. So, what actually changed behind the scenes? And why do people close to them say the split was inevitable? The strongest detail to understand first is this: according to publicly reported information, the breakup didn't come out of nowhere. Multiple sources say the relationship had been emotionally distant for months before it officially ended. Not dramatic, not explosive, just slowly drifting. And that's where the story really begins. According to reports, the core issue wasn't lack of respect or affection, it was compatibility. Ali Wong has been described by people close to her as warm, grounded, easygoing, and emotionally open. Someone who values lightness and stability in daily life. Bill Hader, on the other hand, is widely known for being incredibly sharp, creative, and funny, but also more introverted and intense by nature. Individually, both personalities work. Together, over time, they reportedly began to clash. One source summarized it carefully, saying that Wong could only take so much, while also noting that Hader is both cranky at times and brilliant. Not a villain, not a victim, just two very different emotional rhythms. That raises an obvious question. If these differences were there, why didn't the relationship end earlier? According to sources, both made genuine efforts to make it work. They cared deeply for each other and shared mutual respect, especially when it came to family and professional support. But as their lives became more demanding, those differences became harder to ignore. And that leads to the next layer. Yes, both Hader and Wong are extremely busy. Yes, scheduling was challenging. But insiders suggest that work stress didn't cause the breakup. It simply magnified existing issues. Long shoots, constant travel, creative pressure, and parenting responsibilities all require emotional energy. And when two people recharge in very different ways, distance can quietly grow. This wasn't about choosing work over love. It was about realizing that the relationship required more emotional adjustment than either could sustainably give. During this period, Bill Hader was reportedly dealing with significant personal stress related to a serious family tragedy involving people close to him. Out of respect, details should remain factual and limited, but publicly available information confirms that it was an emotionally heavy time. Sources indicate that this added strain made everything more difficult, not just personally, but relationally. Moments like that often reveal whether two people process hardship in compatible ways. In this case, it appears they didn't. Surprisingly, the breakup itself was not hostile. According to people and other outlets, the split was described as very amicable. They are reportedly still in contact, supportive of each other, and focused on their work and children. No public conflict, no social media drama, no attempts to control the narrative. Their last public appearance together reflected that: emotional, yes, but respectful and calm. This story isn't about scandal. It's about how relationships can end quietly, not because something went wrong, but because two people grew in different emotional directions. Bill Hader and Ali Wong didn't fail at a relationship. They recognized its limits. And that may be the part most people miss. If this kind of deeper, context-driven breakdown is something you appreciate, the next video looks at another high-profile relationship where the public explanation barely scratched the surface. Subscribe if you want the full picture, not just the headline.